Hey guys, I'm back. This is Holly, and I'm just saying. Today I want to talk about when we were a kid, okay? I know when you were growing up, you probably heard your parents talk about when they were a kid, and when your grandparents were growing up, your parents heard them talk about when they were a kid. And so you probably do this to your children, okay? And your children will probably do it to their kids. It's just the way of life. Um, Things have changed so dramatically. If you get with your parents and talk about the way life was when they were young and the way your life was, you look at that and compare it to the way society is today. Wow, what a difference. When I was growing up, we didn't have school shootings. We said the pledge in the school. We had the Bible in the school. We didn't have people run around at gas stations just with a sniper rifle up on a hill, just killing innocent people for no reason. We didn't have that. I mean, we had Charles Manson, what, in my folks' days, that was crazy. Yeah, we had a couple people in the world that were crazy and needed to be in a loony bin and locked up forever. Yeah, we did. But we didn't have 5-year olds going to school with a gun trying to kill other classmates because he got picked on was because he was picking his nose or something. I mean, come on now. Killing kids killing kids. And then we got kids having kids. When I was growing up, kids weren't having kids. They were playing outside and drinking out of the water hose. Like, what is up with that? You know? And then, I mean, I'd never seen a kid pregnant till I got in the ninth grade, and it about blew my mind. And there wasn't many, because everybody thought they were you know. So, but nowadays it is just backwards, and we as a society are so complacent to it because we're just so used to it. We've seen so much of it on TV. Y'all, radio, when it first came out, it was to display the news on the radio. It was to uh, either do weather or baseball or something. It was like a big thing, okay? It was like the TV of the time. From that derived the television. It brought everything that happens in the world into living rooms. Okay? So it brought all that evil into the world. And the television has directly been the downfall of the world. Okay? That's how we sit and watch that. It enters in your mind and you get used to it. Nowadays we got superstars drugging it up. I mean, they're dying before they're 20. Doing drugs. Miley Cyrus the other day was eating some audience member's underwear, some girl's underwear off the stage. I mean, she don't even know the girl. Well, not the fact that it was a girl and she's eating girl's underwear. She don't even know her. And you just put that in your mouth? Hello? The enemy is on these people, y'all. The enemy's on this people, and we're sitting and watching it, and we're letting it into our heads, and we're saying, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, I can accept that. And that is how the enemy is trying to deceive us. That is how Satan is trying to deceive us. It is not okay. It is not. It is not. When I grew up, it was like there was peace. There was, we ran around as kids. We were happy. We played hide and go seek. We played with each other. The only kids that played video games were the kids that were dorky, the ones that we didn't want to play with. You know? So they got stuck in this little reality, right? This real reality in this TV. And then they grew up to be adults that were computer nerds. And we still don't want to play with them. Okay? But nowadays, parents quit disciplining their kids. And by the way, Arizona has a law saying that if you spank your child, that DFACS will come get that child and put you behind bars. There are people in jail for that right now. Is that okay not to discipline your child? So what are you supposed to do? Let them run the world? Let them carry guns to school? Let them do whatever they want to do? You see what I'm saying? It is so, everything is so backwards, and people are just accepting it. And it's time for us to put our foot down. You know, I don't even remember what I was talking about because I was going to make another point. But spanking. That's what it is, spanking. When we were kids, we got spankings. When our parents were kids, they got spankings. And the coolest thing to do when our parents were kids, or when our grandparents was kids, when they were dating, was to go get an ice cream. And now kids are sleeping with kids on a first date. Not even, they don't even have to leave the house. They're just doing it while their parents are at work. And kids are not disciplining their kids. They're sitting them in front of a TV, in front of the devil box, with a video game. And kids are losing touch with reality and playing all them shooting games. And then guess what? They're going to school killing kids because he looked at me wrong. You know? And it just blows my mind that parents don't want to step up as parents. They are scared of their kids. There are little bitty kids knee high to a grasshopper bossing their grown parents around. Do you see my foot's bigger than your head? Because it's fixing to go upside your head. You see what I'm saying? The parents act like they scared of their own children. And then, when the parents that are good parents, that the child is, there's hormones in the food these days people are eating, and the children are girls are, growing up top and in the bottom, and they growing up a little too fast than they used to grow up now. Okay? And grown men are looking at them. And then when the girls wear this not so good outfit, showing her nakedness, which we're not supposed to do, and she's 12 years old, and she's wearing it, and her daddy whoops her hind end for wearing it like a good parent would do, and he ends up in jail for child abuse. He ends up in prison. Because a 12-year-old's wearing a dress like Jennifer Lopez would wear, and having men look at her and just flaunting. That's not right. But we as a society accept that. We go out and we accept that. And we wonder why our kids are running around sleeping with all these other kids, because you let the girls go out wearing anything above their knees or anything with their belly hanging out, and these boys are, of course, hormonal and running after them full force. And y'all, really, step up as parents. Quit accepting all this stuff in the world. Quit being complacent with it. I'm just saying.